This is the week 10 report on the puppy Dan. This week we made a trip to the vet. Everything went well there. He got his next set of booster shots, and he also got on heartworm and flea medication. This week I'd like to talk a little bit about house training. Don't know if you're going to keep your bird dog in the house, but if you do, you're certainly going to want to housebreak him. I find that if you have a fenced-in backyard where you can leave the pup out pretty much any time, doesn't take a whole lot of effort to open the door. It takes a little more effort to throw on your shoes, get a lead, walk out, walk around the yard until the dog, relieves himself. And he's right now chewing on my sock. Hold on. Dan, you want to come up here, Dan? Come up here and say hi to everybody, Dan. You got to hold still, sweetie, so they can see you. And you can see he's having a little gnaw on my hand and giving me kisses. He's a good boy. He gained 3 pounds since he was at the vet 2 weeks ago. Now let's see if we can move on. About housebreaking, it does help if you've got an area where you can just let him out the door. Now, when he's real young, you're going to want to go out with him anyhow. But as he gets older and you have a secure fence, you can just let him out his own and just check on him periodically. Don't just leave him out there and forget about it. I wouldn't give a reward every time he goes out and goes to the bathroom outside, but sometimes, just enough for him to get the idea that it's a good idea to go outside and go potty because he's going to get a treat when he comes in. I think they proved with Pavlov, Pavlov proved that a reward every time isn't as strong as a reward once in a while for dogs. That would be my suggestion. He's not going to be perfect at this age, and he's probably not going to be perfect for another couple of months. He should start getting better weekly, and there'll still be accidents occasionally. We haven't had a stool in the house in about almost a week, and urination every once in a while we get one in front of the door or on his little towel that he lays on. But for the most part, he's going outside totally now, and we just keep reinforcing it, and that's what you'll need to do. Be patient. He will get it. She will get it. Whatever dog you have, they will get it, and it just takes persistence, and you've got to be vigilant. It's great if you're like me and retired, because then you can be with them most of the day and monitor them and get them out there periodically. If you work all day, it's going to be a lot tougher, but maybe you can schedule your puppyhood for vacation or something where you're home more, or maybe have a friend help you out. That would be my advice on that. One more thing I'd like to mention is that I'd probably train in the field less than most new gun dog owners will, or even some older gun dog owners do. But that's because I train every minute that I'm with the dog. And there's lots of little things, and we'll talk about them weekly, about the things you can do that you're training, and you do it every day, and it's not something that takes an effort to get into the field to train. There are two, let's get you in the middle here, 2 words I think are the most important for a dog, especially a bird dog, to know. And those being no, which after a puppy you're going to learn no because you're going to use it a lot. So no, and make a little correction, move them back, move them away, move them from this, move them from that. You offer them a toy or something if they're chewing on the couch, or tell them no. They will eventually understand that no is no. And I think that's pretty self-explanatory. The other one, which is more geared to bird dogs, because if you didn't have bird dog, you might not use this word. But we use whoa for a command when we want the dog to stand and not move until we release them. It's a command you're going to use in the field, and you're not going to use it when you want the dog to point. The dog will either point or he won't point. Whoaing has nothing to do with that. A reassuring whoa, or if they take a step and you want to stop them, you can use whoa. but only use it one time. Then you correct. I hear guys in the field all the time screaming, whoa, 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 and no matter how loud or how long they do it, dog still ain't whoaing. If he won't do it on one, he probably won't do it on 100. But as a puppy, there's on numerous occasions where you're going to be able to use the term or the word command whoa. At the food dish, you're getting ready to feed the dog and you got the cup of food in your hand and you're getting ready to dump it in and here comes Pup, an anxious pup, and knocks the food out of your hand. Pain in the butt, you got to pick it all up. The pup's got to wait, he's trying to eat it, it's a pain in the butt. So if you take the other hand without the food, bring him back and tell him whoa, and control him just enough. Doesn't have to be any great deal. You're not going to make a battle out of it. You're just going to tell him whoa and hold him enough that you can dump that food into his dish and then tell him okay, which is probably the third most important word because it's going to be your release word. That's a little advanced. Don't worry about that now, but as we progress, you might want to start adding that when it's time that he can leave the command you give him. So, at the food dish, you want him to wait a second. Well, you're at the gate and you're going out. You got him on a lead or whatever. Put him back and whoa him and open that gate. Those are all things that will help you. And each time you do it, the dog will learn whoa. Will that make him whoa in the field when he's running loose? No. That's much more advanced training. But he will know what the command whoa means. And that's something every bird dog needs to know. So this is the end of week 10's report, week 10. And I hope you continue watching these videos from week to week. And if you're watching them all at one time, watch them in succession. That's probably the best way to watch them. Thanks again, and we'll talk to you later. Okay, why can I not get to this?